Hi everyone, Century9 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space on hard difficulty. Tram repair room. Well, this seems like where we want to go.
Your stasis module should be able to help you with that arm mechanism.
Okay. Use stasis to slow objects. This is a power node. Power nodes are extremely important. You'll see why later. Claw disengage. Now, if we activate it, that's fine. Manually attach claws to initiate repairs. We are a lot more aggressive on hard. No, I stopped too early. Stop it! Stop moving! Stop! A good way to conserve ammo is after you take the legs off, you can stop them. Now this is risky, as you've seen. You can take some damage, but it's there. And it's something I'm going to be trying to take advantage of. Hi. Now, as you see, that one was different because, ow, you see the leggings that it has. These are stronger.
Listen up, car 8 is trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now the autoloader is fried. I need a stasis module brought down here now. If we don't get this piece of shit off the tracks, it's gonna jam up the whole system.
They take more hits, and they're generally just a little more resilient than the enemies that aren't clothed. So be careful of that. As I wanted to demonstrate, stomping isn't always the best idea on these guys, just because they don't die after a few, and because that little bit of more resilience, they can swing more often. Inventory. 16 shots left. Okay. Plus what's in the clip. Plus the full clip. Now, if we engage this one, as you can see, it retracts, which is a problem. So what we have to do, hopefully I remember the controls right. Nope. There we go. Ah, and I did it too late. Sorry, still gotta get used to the controls. I still feel like I'm still acting like I'm playing Resident Evil. Activate it, and as soon as it latches on, stasis, which gives you time to run up here and initiate the tram repairs.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
So it's going to take this damaged one and...
Isaac, you did it. The tram is blocking the whole system. When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
And it's going to replace it with a new one. No! Haha! Hit you, which doesn't do much. But stasis is your friend, especially when you have a stasis part next to you. As you see, I just want to point out just how bad the melee is. All the melee is good for is in a panic situation to hit something away from you. If it was in real time, you would really get to see that it's even worse than that. The stomp is far, far more effective, but it still puts you at risk, which you've seen. There you go. There's the melee in a nutshell. This melee. It's really a desperation maneuver to try to get the enemy away from you. Beyond that, it's not that great. Even on lower difficulty levels, you will see that it doesn't do all that much damage. Back that way, huh? Hi. Yeah, not panicky at all about that. This is locked. But we can smash this open. Get 1,000 credits. Which will be extremely useful. All money is. Bathrooms. Alright. Small med pack over here. And plasma energy. Good. Thankful for the plasma energy. Reload. Okay. What do we have over here? 3,000 credits. Good. Now that we've gathered that, let's continue on. Back this way. Ah, yes, and you're back to the murderous door. There's a stasis recharge right here. Might as well take advantage of it. Oh, hi. And there's more than one of you. This is something I've not shown off, but you know what? I need it, so we're going to. The thing about the plasma cutter is that... Ow! Stop. Load. Is that you can switch the axis. Also, stasis has a little bit of a... area of effect, as you can see. Plasma energy, thank you. Meaning you can hit multiple enemies with one stasis. Now, this is something I was kind of waiting for the tutorial, but by playing on hard, I need this. You can rotate the plasma cutter. See? Why is this important? Well, because if you're shooting an arm, for example, this is easier to shoot an arm off with, just because it hits more. But not as much like this. You're trying to cut off the limbs, so think like a saw. This would cut here very well, not so much here, right? But if you remember last episode, something I talked about was cutting off the legs. That's a big part. You don't want them coming after you as fast. So this is a really good angle. I actually prefer to have my plasma cutter like this most of the time, but you will switch depending on what you're trying to cut off. This was a new enemy. As you saw, it crawls on its its hands and has like a tail, like a stinger. That's really where its damage is at. Try to cut it off after you cut off one of the arms so it doesn't crawl as fast. The other thing it likes to do is jump at you to cover distance. Be very wary about that. Alright. Let's move on. If there's ever stasis by you, please make full use of stasis. I honestly don't use it enough.
I've patched into the deck security system. It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked. The data board should be somewhere inside.
Okay. This way. Oh, this is also unlocked. Tram control room. I'm sure we'll be heading there later. Can't go that way. Now, something enemies would like to do is this. Bad shot. See, with the arms you can get a good cut. Nothing behind me, okay. The enemies will like to play dead. If you see an enemy, be wary of it. And I'll save after I pick up the medium pack. The medium med pack, of course, heals more than the small. I don't remember exactly how much. Is it 3 bars, 2.5? To be honest, I don't remember exactly.
This is Benson, Tram Engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut him apart.
We just so happen to have a cutter. How about that? Yes. Just because I picked up the thing. Maintenance bay. Well, this is where we want to go.
Isaac, it's Kendra. It looks like the door to the storage room is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the maintenance bay.
Great! Can't be easy, right? Never. Never be easy. I see you down there. And there's one coming behind me as well. Great. What I wanted to do was hit the red barrel. If you know anything about shooters, red barrels are explosive. That's just the way it is. Money. Oh, there's another one. Great. Ow. I'm gonna get myself killed in the attempt to save ammo. Of course. If you're a veteran of the channel, that's not the first time you've heard that. Okay, now I finally can shoot this thing, and I missed. Great. Please die. The red barrels are containers, I guess. Not really barrels, but the red containers explode, obviously. Shoot them, and laugh if an enemy's nearby. They're extremely useful. Plasma energy. You want me to go through here? Okay. Hi! No! Get off! What'd you drop? Money. Ugh. And great, all I have left is that medium med pack. Fantastic. Yeah, this is going great so far. Now where? Plasma energy, good. 21. I'm always concerned about ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and use the medium med pack anyway. What'd that heal? 2? It healed 2 of the high. Healed 2 of the bars. Help. Here you are. As you see, you got a pretty good... You didn't even drop anything. You're lame. As you see, you have a pretty good rate of fire with the plasma cutter. As long as your shots are hitting, do not be afraid to continue to fire. Text log. Text logs you actually read. I don't like text logs because you could still be attacked while you're reading said text log. I like the audio logs. USG Ishimura Aerospace Engineering Department, Shuttle Repairs Invoice. Mission Day 2. Faulty 4 gyro, vessel USG Ishimura, or USG ISH SO3. Replaced, now functional. Mission Day 3. Faulty 4D scope. Vessel USG ISH SO1 still in repair. Mission Day 4. Damaged landing compulsor. Damaged landing repulsors. Complete replacement, now functional. Damaged 4 and left 4 viewports for that vessel. Mission Day 5, damaged booster collar vessel, repaired, now functional. Engineer note, right JF, 2nd Engineer Maintenance Bay. There you go. Give me the plasma. There you go. The text logs will let you know about what was going on the Ishimura. As things just went straight to hell. Credits. Okay. Now back down. Alright, grab that. Okay. No med pit, no med kits. That's bad. Anything else? Just always have your hand, be ready to aim and be ready to fire. Okay, this way. And here's where we're going to go. It's locked. Use the storage key. Open. That looks like what we want. This is a power node. Those are important. And a medium med pack. Excellent.
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons and rig.
Access bench. Collect power nodes. Well, let's do that first. This is the bench. The bench is where you can upgrade your rig, which is your like health and armor, and you can also upgrade your weapons. Here's how it works. Oh, and things like your stasis module. So, you can see the stats. So the plasma cutter does 10 points of damage, has a capacity of 10, we've seen that, reload speed of 1, and a speed of 1. The plasma cutter is kind of your base that you're going to end up basing everything else off of. Because the plasma cutter is the first thing you have. So you get used to its, speed, its reload, its capacity, and its damage. And then you kind of compare everything else to it. At least that's kind of what happens with me. When you go into the actual gun, as you can see, you have like an outline of the gun, which is kind of neat. What happens is you put nodes in, you weld the node into the weapon or rig or whatever, and you get whatever it says. So here, increase capacity by 2. The plasma cutter will hold 2 more ammo in the clip. Damage, increase damage by 2 points. So it'll do 12 instead of 10. Which may not sound like a lot, but it really does help. Even if it saves you 1 bullet, or 1 ammo, it saved you 1 ammo. Upgrade reload speed, that's how fast you reload, and speed is how fast the gun fires. Now you see there are blank spots. You don't get anything for blank spots. You say, why did you need the blank spots then? just skip over them. Well, you can't. If, let's say, I put one in capacity. To get to reload, I need to put one here. You have to follow the wires. You can see the lines. You have to follow those. Like you would a skill tree. If you're smart and you kind of plan out where you're going to go, you can save yourself some. So, for example, I can go damage and then put one here, capacity, reload, put one here, and then go up to capacity and damage. I don't, you know, it's not as evident on the plasma cutter because you'll use a lot of the nodes, but there are some guns you can skip a node here and there to help yourself out. With the rig, it takes a little while to get to an upgrade. That's one of the problems. This will upgrade your air by 20 seconds. You may be wondering, air? Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and explain it since it's here. At certain points in the game, we're going to go into areas that are in space, in a vacuum. So, the only way Isaac can breathe is from his air supply on his suit. If that runs out to zero, guess what? You suffocate and die. There are items you can use to refill your air, and there will be oxygen recharge stations sometimes out there as well. But the 70 points is 70 seconds. You have 70 seconds of air. Which might sound like a lot. It's really not. This will upgrade your hit points by 25 points. This is important. This will let Isaac live longer because he'll have more hit points. But as you see, to get to the first hit point, you need 3 nodes, and we only have 2. The other thing we can upgrade right now is the stasis module. As you see, it also has a slow period before you get to an upgrade, which is really annoying. I kind of wish they didn't do that, but whatever. This will upgrade your duration by 2 seconds. I believe the 8 points is 8 seconds. They stay stasis for 8 seconds. That sounds about right. You increase the duration. An enemy hit by stasis will last longer. Hooray! Good stuff. This will upgrade your energy by 20 points. This will let you use stasis more times without having to use a stasis pack or a recharge station. Upgrade what you feel like you need. The only other thing I'll say is you want to keep a node on you. There are some doors that are locked by a node. You have to use a power node to get inside. Sometimes the rewards inside aren't really worth it, especially on like lower difficulty levels, because you'll get a lot of ammo. Sometimes you get your money back from spending the node. You feel like you get what it's worth. Sometimes you don't. But I'm going to try to keep nodes and open all the doors, even though I might be better suited to put them into weapons or something like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the damage on the plasma cutter. Because I need to. And I'm going to store the other node. Nodes are hidden throughout the game. But what you need to know is that they will always be in the familiar box. They'll always be in a container like this. So look out for those. Let's grab the data board now. So now the plasma cutter will do more damage. You may not see it, but it does.
That's it, Isaac. Take the board back to tram control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the tram system back online.
What's that? Load. Oh, come on. Die, thank you. Really, I thought I shot you enough to where you would die from the stomp, not hit me for damage. Anyway, I'll get better, hopefully. If not, this will be a short LP. Or a very long one. Anyway. Emergency supplies. What's in the emergency supplies? A small med pack. Sounds good to me. That'll replace what I lost. Hey, another small med pack. Good. And we're almost out of ammo. Great. That's what I worry about the most right now, is ammo. I really do. Just because the enemies take more hits on hard, so you run out of ammo more easily. Like I said, that's going to be, at least to begin with, I don't know, I haven't played the game on hard. This is new for me. I've played the game, but not on hard. That's going to be what I see as the biggest problem. The enemies take more hits on hard, therefore you're going to run out of ammo more easily. You see, that only took 5 shots instead of 6. It's usually been taking 6 or 7. That only took 5. That extra 2 points of damage is coming in handy already. And I only have 9 shots of the plasma cutter left. Hooray! What happens if I run out of ammo? I'm going to run, more than likely. Run, stasis, and melee. I probably should be using stasis and melee more anyway. Just remember, I'm playing on hard. If you haven't played Dead Space, 1, don't do what I just did and get hit like that. Just remember, you'll have either A, more ammo if you play on easy, or B, the enemies won't take as many hits. Plasma energy. Oh, thank you. So you won't have to worry as much about ammo. You'll still worry, because that's inevitable. But, you won't worry as much. We'll save here. And I'll end the episode here. Next time, we will continue with Isaac aboard the USG Shimura and hopefully not die. Haven't died yet, but we're getting there. At least I have a few health packs. Yay. And the 1 spare plasma energy. But at least in this episode, you got to see the board, you got to see a new type of enemy, and you got to see the enemy that kind of takes more hits. At least it feels like they take more hits. They always did to me. Let's say next time, we'll continue on, see if we can't get the tram fixed. So, to the next episode, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.